It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the NFC champions, the Washington Commanders. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Already here, they'll audible to something else. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Bijan Robinson with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Broncos put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Broncos 7, Commanders 0.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Looking to put a drive together.
70, here we go.
Now Daniels. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Come on.
Daniels looking to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Throwing now is Daniels. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now it's Nix. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they will rally and stop him short of the first. Down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Here's Nix. Sets up the screen to Robinson. He's got room at the 30. Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Bijan Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Broncos will add to their first quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. Oh, this is blocked. And now Washington has it. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. That is taken in by the tight end Fan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Bronco 80.
To the air goes Daniels. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Warriors 17. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jaden Daniels. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are on the board here in this Super Bowl.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
So that does it for the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. Back in a moment. 13-7 is the score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's 2nd and 10. Nix to the air. Another short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's going to have a Broncos first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throwing Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw is Nix. He finds Robinson. And he's got some space here. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Bijan Robinson with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lane. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
Panther 11. Panther. Get it.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 2.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
34-yard line.
This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Robinson will try to pick it up. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 98 yards rushing for him now in the 1st half of this Super Bowl. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the 2nd half, he could be on his way to a career game.
Ole, ole!
To throw. Here's Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Nix. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And now they'll shift things around. They'll run with Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Commanders' 7-yard line.
Off the RPO, he completes it. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Bates' kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
At their own 35-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made it feel as they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the 3rd quarter.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
Broncos 31, Commanders 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That's caught downfield. It's Lane.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
22 yards there, a first down.
7, 10 through 11.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's to Lane. He's got it outright.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
At the 34-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 2.
A throw left side, hauled in by Lane.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Noah Fant, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders get a bit closer. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Nix from the shotgun. A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he goes out right around the 39.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
They're going. It's Nix.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game, that punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
Daniels looking to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. That is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Commanders are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. 106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now it's Nix. He'll try and do this himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Broncos. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
It's been a fun one through 3. It always is. The final quarter of Super Bowl 62 is coming your way next. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Nick's going to keep this himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Less than a yard.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Bijan Robinson with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Broncos are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl.
Point after, right down the middle.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Commanders 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Over the middle, complete. It's Lane. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7-yard gain on the play.
To throw is Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. To the air goes Daniels. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 149 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
The 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And some room to work. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Handoff now to Robinson. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
12 more yards. That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Robinson with another carry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Here's Nix.
Touchdown, Broncos! A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in right around the goal line.
And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Look at 19. Go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves.
And they will take a knee here. And the Lombardi Trophy goes west. And it goes to the Denver Broncos, your Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Commissioner Goodell going to make the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to the Denver Broncos, the champions of Super Bowl 62. So that'll do it for another remarkable season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Charles Davis, all of our crew, for all of you at home, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll do it all again come the fall. Till then, good night from the Super Bowl.